Hello, thanks for calling Low Value Mail.
Hello, is this Danny?
This is Danny. Who am I speaking with?
Danny, just give me one moment. I'm going to connect my headphones.
Okay. In very low value fashion, I pick up the phone and then I get put on hold. And if you guys want to talk about a conspiracy, because this is
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm excellent. I don't want to give away too much about you, but I can say that you're from Canada. But a thing just came out today. There's this fucking ArriveCan app about the previous caller. So the government of Canada made this app where you have to like basically to get into the country, you got to fill out this app. And then they came out and said it cost $54 million. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
The ArriveCan app, which like then these hackers were like, yeah, we made this app in 2 days. And it cost the government $54 million to make a fucking app. That was like a few people were able to reproduce in 2 days. So
I saw a report. I saw a report that said that in Australia, those camps that they had for quarantining people, I don't know if it was nationally or just specifically in like one province, but essentially they only housed like 2,000 people, and per person it was like $250,000.
Oh, I believe it.
Like,
but that even
was, which is just absurd,
insane. That even makes a little more sense though, because you're like they have to like build a structure and they have to pay all these people.
Yeah, well, like for sure,
app.
but it is still absurd though.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine, this comedian Evan Demaray, who he was doing comedy in Australia, and he was in one of those camps, and then he filmed this woman trying to escape, and it ended up being like on the news and shit. It was pretty fucking funny.
Wow.
Anyways, so
yeah, no, I saw some crazy videos. Anyway, so I have something for you, Danny.
Yes,
I would like you to search up National Security Study Memorandum 200, okay, and then click on the Wikipedia. It's not a very long article, and there's references under. And I also have the page numbers within the specific document.
Okay, it's on the NixonLibrary.gov. This is it from April.
Sorry, no, I would rather go to the Wikipedia, and then on the Wikipedia, when you go down to the references, there's a USAID link, and that's the one that's the full study.
Okay. It might be hard for me to do it right here. I see the references. Just give us a little, what's the study? Just give us the
no worries. Here. Okay. So essentially, since we were talking about, I'll believe anything that has to do with money. Okay. Yeah. This is not a conspiracy. This is an actual, piece of research that was given to the U.S. government as advice on foreign policy. And it was made by Henry Kissinger, and it was adopted by the United States government.
Okay.
So it's known as the Kissinger Report. And essentially, in this report, it talks about how they need to control the population of lesser developed countries, because these lesser developed countries, if their populations grow, it makes it more difficult to control them and extract resources from those countries. And so one of the solutions that they provide as a remedy to this issue is family planning, they put it. And in the document, it discusses the promotion of, contraceptives as well as abortion.
Okay.
And if you look in the Wikipedia here, it discusses at the bottom here how the Peruvian government and the Nigerian government both went against the United States government, basically saying, you basically forcefully sterilize people in our country.
I'm looking at the bottom of it here. It says the global strategy defined for the last quarter of the last century by the United States government in order to obtain a decrease in the birth rate. That's what it is, right?
So, for example, if we look at in the document, the USAID link, I don't know if you can open that or not, but if you could open that, on page 83, there's a whole list of basically things that they're going to do.
Yep.
A whole list of actions that they're going to take. And I'm just going to get to it myself right now. I don't know if you remember me, Danny, but I'm the monkeypox conspiracy individual. Do you remember that?
No. What was it again?
The Nuclear Threat Initiative. Do you remember that
document? Oh, yeah. You sent me the other document. Yeah. There's no page number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The USAID one?
Yeah, actually, I found it.
Yeah, so I think it's page 83.
An alternative view?
So page 83.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the U.S.
alternative
making an
view.
all-out commitment to major limitations of world population with all the financial and international as well as domestic political costs that would entail. So basically, just the TLDR here is the United States was essentially trying to sterilize other parts of the. They went on the offensive to sterilize other countries.
Yeah, and then there's like I just want to see here. So there was one specific one that I really thought was interesting, and it was talking about basically how if you do this, you don't want it to come off as if, you know, you're an imperialist, so-called. That's basically what it was saying. You don't want the country, like, and it also talks about, like, this is a very large document, but it basically talks about, like, how young people are more, like, unstable because, you know, they can get upset with the status quo and stuff like that. And so, like, they actually pose, like, a threat to the government, right?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
And it basically just talks about how they need to keep a low population of young people, and they need to just basically, they want to get to, what's it called? Like when you, replacement birth rate, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
They just want to maintain replacement birth rate in these countries.
They just don't want their population
this is not
growing.
A conspiracy. This is because they want to control them and extract the resources. But this is literally just not a. This is literally not.
Yeah, it's not a
conspiracy.
That's the thing. This is not a conspiracy.
Actual, like,
this
yeah,
is.
This is.
But
it's
this probably
not a conspiracy. But
it was.
But it is. It is actually, in a sense, it is actually a conspiracy because it is the United States conspiring on their own against the will of these nations, right?
Well, that's
so,
the
like,
thing. This is a conspiracy.
Mention.
Yeah, this is a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy.
It's just not a
but
conspiracy
I don't want to say
theory.
that because exactly, it's an actual conspiracy.
Yeah,
like,
but it
they're
would have
actually
been
conspiring.
Yeah, but it would have been at some point. It would have been a theory where people would have said this.
Like in all,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Crazy,
it says
dude.
Confidential, like on all of this.
Yeah, it says
but
confidential
was, like,
on
all,
every
like,
page.
Declassified.
I'll,
but man, I honestly recommend everyone looks this up. There's another one, I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it's called Global 2000. That's the other one. And it's basically like they talk about like what's the world going to look like in the year 2000. This one also really focuses on the year 2000.
I just put it in the link
but,
if people want to look at it. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy. Like, fuck. Like,
all right. Well, you know what? Maybe
like,
we'll have a little peek at this during our Patreon episode because that is kind of some wild shit on there.
Definitely.
All right. Cool. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
On it, man.
All right.
Have a good one, man. See you later.
All right.